What's up, everybody? Jersey here from WindowCleaner.com with Mr. Steven himself.
Hello. Yes.
How's it going?
Yep. How's it going? Yep. It's going good.
By the way, I just realized that your name on here is Steve-O the Window Cleaner, and I added your phone number, so it takes up the entire screen.
That's okay. It's so long. It's all right.
Yeah. Hey, Meow from the Window Guys, by the way.
He's like, he must have this notification on because every time he is, he's in there in the first like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I got it. He's like prompt. By the way, Mike, next time I see you, I got a new cologne that I think might rival the smell of Mike. He's like the best smelling guy in window cleaning. And
really, I never smelled him.
You've never heard that? Oh.
Never got that weird with it.
Just go in and get a hug from him once. He's a good hugger.
I've hugged him a couple times.
Great hugger. Okay, hug and sniff. Hug and sniff.
Okay.
No, but I appreciate everybody who's here. And if you're an OG, we're talking this week about what's changed in window cleaning, what makes it different from back in the day, like what has happened over your time, and give everybody kind of an idea for you. How long have you been a window cleaner? Like, when did you get into the industry? How long has it been?
I started cleaning windows in 2008 for a college-ran company where we had no clue what we were doing at all. We used to like hardly use ladders. We would clean pretty much everything from like the inside with like double hungs and just get out the windows. And I remember my squeegee just chattering on the glass. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, that must be just what it does.
This is how it works.
Yeah. Everything was straight pulls. I never even fanned for 2 years and didn't even know anything about it. I remember the first time I ever saw a bucket on a belt, I described it as like, I told this guy that, hey, I think this dude took like a mailbox and like put it on his belt. And I was like, I've never seen this before, but it looks so helpful. So yeah, that when I first started cleaning windows, it was very, very simple. And over 2 years, I never changed my squeegee rubber.
I think there's still people out there that try to do that, actually.
I bet. Yeah.
I get people all the time are like, I need a rubber that lasts longer. I put this one in like, the end of July, and it's not even lasting. It's like, oh
wow.
You change ours daily.
But but I feel like there is a lot of advancements in window cleaning. I mean, I think one of like the best things that have come about is like the swivel handles that are really allow you to like fan on a pole. Of course, Wagtail's been around for a while. I do really prefer like the Mormon 2.0 handle. I think that is a huge beneficial item for every window cleaner to have, especially if they do a lot of storefront work. It just saves a lot of time and it's fun to use. Like it makes the job fun, makes you look really cool. So yeah.
It makes content. Like I always talk to people when they ask about it, because there's a couple people out there who know who you are, and they're like, hey, like, what's that one that Steve uses that goes, and it's like the content, the best content is when you can make it just look so satisfying. And that is going to be always the accelerator, but it takes a little bit to kind of get used to, but that kind of thing didn't even, I mean, the pivot handle didn't even originally exist, back in the day. So it's really kind of come pretty far, which makes you think like what's going to happen in the next 10 years. Like, do you think there's anywhere else they can go with it?
I do. They're going to constantly make like Mormon's probably going to have like 20 different angle changes with their handle, where like something like that. The swivel is going to go full 360. There's
going to be battery powered swivel.
Yeah. There's going to be all sorts of stuff. But I mean, it is, you do question it. Like how much better can it get? WaterFed has had so many, I think, changes, especially in the past like 5 years.
Yeah.
From like, one of the biggest things is having the scrubber opposite of the brush. Like the walnut pad used to be bronze wool, like everybody asks about. That was a huge game changer. And then really good quality brushes, especially. I know boar hair has been around forever, but like I never knew about boar hair probably until about pure boar hair until almost like 2015, 2016. I started using WaterFed in about like 2012, end of 2012. Or beginning of 2012 was my first, but it was all nylon. It was all the brass or whatever, poles from Tucker with the key cranks and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, even that. I mean, guys these days don't even know how hard it was to change a length on a Tucker pole back in the day. Where now it's just Open
Yeah.
the lever, slide it down. You're good to go in 2 seconds.
Yeah. By the way, is that I heard rumor that you're so die hard in window cleaning. That's why your hair is always, flustered like that. Is because you love boar's hair so much that you live the
Yes.
life.
I'm actually making my own brushes out of my own human hair. So I grow it, then I cut it, and it's going to take a while.
It's a
But
labor of
it's
love.
a
But
market. It's a market. It's you look under a microscope, it's more aggressive than any horsehair, boar hair, or elephant. So it works out well.
it's true. Yeah, elephant hair brushes are the new thing. I heard they're coming out, but what's the sick thing is if you came out with a Steve-O the window cleaner Steve hair brush, it probably would sell really, really well.
It would be invisible. That's
Yeah, I mean, in pure water, what's crazy too is that a system makes water, but there's stuff coming out that's on the horizon that we know about. But like the filtration and the amount that can be filtered, the way that works, and the pull stiffnesses and the composites, and like you said, the fibers and the brushes, like there's always lots to go and move in that side. I feel like you'll see a lot more technology in the brush type side, but in traditional, I mean, the squeegee is almost like the mousetrap. Like they made the first one and they were like, oh, well, we won.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's like little variations, but like, I don't know if they could be any better than like a standard channel.
Yeah, I think Mormon's done a lot to try to reinvent the wheel a little bit, but I do feel like it's one of those things where like that wheel doesn't need to be really reinvented.
Yeah.
New squeegee rubbers is always fun. There's a lot of new colorful squeegee rubbers. I was trying the Mormon silver rubber like the past couple weeks. Enjoyed that, but sometimes I'll get a rubber that from other brands that I just do not care for. But yeah, I mean with squeegees, I think advancements in handles will happen. One of the most simplest things, and people are trying to make a lot of different ideas with their pad holders. Like Mormon came out with the Gecko, so that's kind of a thing that people are trying to perfect. But IPC made such a good one that it's like super hard to go away from that. But that's been around for a while. Just got popular in the last couple of years. So
why did it get popular? Do you know?
Found out.
That's one of those things that you're kind of adding value more in your head, and the reason why like a Mormon can do it